Hello again, it's Garson, and of course, after what we just found out yesterday about the new patch dropping, I want you to go ahead and take a look at the top left, the slightly obnoxious size of that text, because this is not patch 8 footage. This is going to be a mod showcasing the fact that we did, in fact, confirm get Booming Blade in patch 8. That's a blade cantrip, and I'm going to show you why it's freaking disgusting, why I was excited about this, why it's my favorite thing, because I love Spellblades. So without further ado, I have two builds here. We're going to get right into the nitty gritty. I'm going to show you how nasty this is just with Gale alone. Ready? We can go Haste. We can go Blade Song. Oh my god. And now we're just going to beat the crap out of everything. Alright. Well, bam! Alright, let's take a look at the numbers here. Latest. We did 17 slashing, 1 thunder, and 12. Whoa, but it gets better. Watch out. It gets better. Much better. Boom! That's right. 21, 5, and 20. How the hell does that work? Well, let's keep playing. We'll find out, right? Starian, step back. You're even more disgusting. Alright. Come here, boy. Oh no, you're gonna hit me. What are we up to in frickin' armor class on this guy now? I love these robes. This is insane. 25 armor class, and that's before shield. Whoa, bam! And then just hit him again. Whoa, bam! Did I mention we're just like a full wizard right now? Blind that guy. There we go. Come get it. You missed. Oh, I'm gonna love this. Nope. Nope. You're dead. Alright, here he comes. It's Gale. He's gonna kill you. Whoa, bam! And whoa, bam! Alright, let's just get right next to you. Ooh, opportunity. Bam! A little bit of reverb. Nope. Nope. Why? Because we have 25 armor class and advantage. Oh yeah. Nah. This set is ridiculous. Okay. So, like I said, we are full wizard, so we can go ahead and take two booming blades. Ready? Kill that guy. Come on. You're not gonna hit me. Alright. Whoa, bam! And we'll get another one of these in. Whoa, bam! Come on. Hit me. You know you want to hit me. Oh no! Alright, so let's see. Let's just go ahead and hit you. Let's hit you or hit you. No, I'll just hit you. Whoa, bam! Get into the strike in like that. And then of course we are a full-on caster here. So if we wanted to, we could take something like Scorching Ray all the way up to the top level. And if that guy wasn't resistant to fire, he'd be murdered, right? Yeah. Whoa. Now, speaking of resistance, let's see. I got an idea. Why don't we use the good old arsonist oil? There we go. I like that. So, let's apply that to our weapon. And when we hit him, he'll be resistant. No longer. Whoa, bam! Although, I'd rather just keep hitting him with... But I'm just trying to show you. We're a full-on level 6 slot caster. Whoa, bam! Okay. Alright. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this. So, let me reload this, and I'm gonna break it down to you so you can also make your new blade cantrip amazing. As always, I'm gonna pop out the notes. I'm gonna say one more time, in the top left, I do have to make a big deal about this, right? This is not patch 8 footage, but this is approximate because we're gonna use some mods here, and I'm gonna go over one of my most exciting favorite things in this patch 8 leak because I'm really happy. I'm going to show you why it's exciting and how to destroy with this new blade cantrip. All right, so thank you as always for watching. If you want to support the channel, let me know at the end of the video. Let me try and help you out, see why I have so much fun with this. I want you to have fun with this too, okay? So this is going to be dropping in patch 8. What you're seeing right here is just a mod to kind of replicate what you're getting in the coming patch, and maybe we'll see even more stuff given that I might get into the stress test, or maybe you get into it too, right? All right, so patch 8 leaks the Booming Blade cantrip itself, Bladesinger, and then we'll get into these two awesome builds that I have for you. All right, so let's just go over it because I'm excited. Obviously I gotta tone this down, I'm sorry. Thanks to whoever listened to me or just wanted this in general. This is crazy. Oh my gosh, thanks for telling them. Even if you didn't watch my videos from before when I covered all of these new subclasses way back in like December, but thank you for telling them we need blade cantrips, even if you didn't watch my request. All right, this is not patch 8, we've already went over that. So we're using two mods. I'm using a Bladesinger mod, you can use these two, and a blade cantrips mod. They're just right there in the mod manager, so you can try builds out or try testing out what I'm showing you here and be ready for patch 8 when it does officially drop, or if you get into the stress test, because they are going to roll it out. Okay, but let's just actually look at what are you talking about, Garson? You're way too excited. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, listen. So if we pop this out, last night while we were on stream, it turns out there was a little oopsies on the PlayStation update for the game. Okay, so PlayStation 5 users got to preview this a little bit, and of course I'm pulling this from Reddit BG3 builds, just a little shout out credit there. I don't usually do that, but I didn't find this stuff. This isn't from me, but this is officially we got blade cantrips. And why is that amazing? That's what this video is about, right? So also we got the new Bladesinger subclass. Now we knew we were going to get this. What we were very interested in seeing is how is this going to turn out, and you can see up there, I'll read it out for you. You invoke the blade song. This is the exclusive ability that you get at level 2 Bladesingers, right? And this is all relevant because we're assuming Bladesingers are the ones that get this cantrip, or at least you might have to dip into it to get this, but I'm definitely going to be running this on a Bladesinger, and this ability I was excited for when I did a preview for Blade Song. I think Bladesinger is going to be the strongest new subclass. It's really puts Wizard up to, in my opinion, the best class in the game, but I don't do tier lists, so shut up, just read it. It essentially adds your intelligence bonus to the armor class and to your constitution saving throw, right? You get advantage in acrobatics, and you get a little movement speed of about, what, 10 feet, okay? So this goes for 10 turns, and you have like charges of this, but this combos insanely well with a few pieces of gear, haste, and some other things, and that's what the build was utilizing there. That's why I couldn't get hit. And if you combo it with Blades, Booming Blade, the cantrip, you can do disgusting damage and never get hit, and you're a full caster. This is going to be wild, not just for multiclassing, but even just going pure 12 levels into a wizard, okay? This might be the subclass you were looking for, the gameplay style you were looking for. I know when I started the game, I love Spellblades. This is what I wanted, okay? So between these two, again, we'll pop this out. We'll go over the cantrip real quick and how it works. So that's what it looks like there. Obviously in game, you can see it down here, Booming Blade. So this is a cantrip, and let's kind of dive into it a little bit, right? I definitely implore you to like hop on the mod manager, try these two mods out, because you're going to want to play with this. Alright, so anyway, sorry I'm getting so excited with this. Booming Blade is a cantrip, but it is a blade cantrip. So what that means is you actually just use your attack roll. I've said before when we covered smites, you don't actually need like charisma modifier. You just need to know what your spell modifier is going to be, and you can utilize that in several ways. But like smites, you only need to know how to land your roll on an attack, okay? So you just need to know if you have good enough dexterity or strength on your weapon to accurately hit with this, and you can hit with this. So you can now be a muscle wizard, like Nadira keeps telling me, okay? Alright, so you use your weapon attack roll, okay? You just use your weapon attack roll and you get your normal damage out of it, but it adds thunder damage, okay? And because cantrips grow in strength, it doesn't matter how you multi-class or change your character up. If you have this cantrip, once your total level is level 5, you will get 1d8 1d8 thunder added onto it. As you can see there with the 2d8, you get up to level 10, it becomes 2d8. So just like a cantrip like Eldritch Blast, these get stronger. Look at the Shocking Grasp. This was originally 1d8, then it becomes 2d8, and eventually 3d8. So just like cantrips, they operate at, you know, different levels, getting stronger alongside your character, and that's what's really amazing about it. But there's even some more stuff that I want you to know. So Booming Blade as a condition, as you can see here in game, right? Booming Blade has a condition that is applied every single time you land this, right? So it's removed upon movement, but if they move, they take a little bonus extra damage. I don't know that it's 3 to 24 thunder. We'll see how Larian implements it. So not only are you getting the thunder damage from slamming them, right, but the booming energy little condition is great, if only because it activates things like Arcane Synergy, or just has reverb, extra thunder damage, stuff like that may apply depending on how Larian coded it. But I do know this: it applies a condition. That's Arcane Synergy. It does cantrip damage because it's thunder, right? So this can all really combo well, okay? So if you're a Spellblade fan or you're a Smite fan, like, you're gonna want to pay attention to this next part, because this is going to amp up anything you like, everything about this cantrip, why it's strong, why it's awesome. I was always saying there's enough pieces of gear that make this kind of playstyle like available, like possible. We just need the thing that ties it all together, like the engine, and it's a blade cantrip. So here's the synergies a little bit, right? It triggers cantrips features and equipment, right? So things like elemental augmentation amulet, this gives you your spellcasting modifier added to the damage of lightning, thunder, cold, all that, as long as you're using a cantrip, right? So if we look at Gale here, this would normally enhance your firebolt or your shocking grasp or ray of frost, right? Because it has to have this elemental damage. Well, this is a cantrip and it does thunder damage, elemental damage, right? It gets a bonus. But I'm going to show you the little trick here and why it's so wild. We're going to look at the damage numbers on the right there, okay? So let me pull back the notes. There we go. Let's go ahead back in here. All right, so pay attention to the combat log. This will add my spell modifier to the elemental damage, right? Not the weapon damage I added, that has some thunder on it too. But this adds the intelligence modifier to my cantrip damage, the thunder, right? That's all it should do, right? Boom. Why does it hit like a truck? Why does it hit like a truck? So if you look right here, we have Rhapsody Scarlet, we have the 2d8 like advertised, and it, just like the elemental augmentation said, it's going to add that +5 bonus. But wait, if you look at the blade damage, it also added the elemental augmentation. So again, I don't have the full patch notes or like access to the patch, but the way the game is coded, when you put these blade cantrips in, you're going to get damage to not only the elemental damage, but also a bonus to the actual blade damage, thus doubling the gains you get from this amulet. Instead of a +5, it's a +10. And then when you add Arcane Synergy to that, oh my goodness, right? So Arcane Synergy, if you don't know, when you apply a condition with this helmet, or you use a ring with a cantrip, we'll see that in a moment, but when you have Arcane Synergy, it adds that spell modifier onto the weapon damage as well. So that's an additional +5. So by using this one move, it just added damage to our weapon. It added damage twice to our attack itself, and the next time we use it, it'll take that Arcane Synergy, add that damage in too. It just keeps rolling the benefits, and you can activate a lot of things with this, and this can be your real bread and butter gameplay. And at the same time, it boosts your firebolt, so you have a reliable, strong ranged attack, and so much more when you get haste and blade song into the mix. It's wild, okay? So I'm gonna put the notes back on. Just wanted to show you that. We'll reload this, get out of trouble there. I just really wanted to break that down for you. So you're activating really powerful stuff like this. This amulet goes way up in value for your playstyle. The Arcane Synergy is extremely powerful well, synergy, okay? And you're getting so much benefit for that intelligence or charisma modifier, that spell modifier, adding to your melee combat gameplay. So you're a true Spellblade. You're the strongest when you mix magic with weapons, and it's all right there in the gameplay, not just the idea of the character, right? So it works with your weapon attack increases too, like Great Weapon Master and whatnot. That's what we're all theory crafting. And you're a freaking Spellblade, baby! Oh my god. Smite fans, rejoice too, because this is similar gameplay. If you liked Paladin, you're probably going to like this too. I just really like the concept of Spellblade, and I love it when the gameplay really does it justice, okay? So, the Bladesinger, what it's going to add, I'm going to kind of skip through this because I'm going to cover this definitely a video, or go watch my hour-long video. I have 4 amazing examples of how to build a Bladesinger and multiclass and whatnot. But yeah, it's called like Bladesingers, the movie. Okay, so new subclass is coming in patch 8. Like I said, the Blade Song is insane because what it's essentially doing is adding that intelligence modifier. Okay. It gives you a reason to invest into this intelligence, not just for spellcasting, but for battling, right? And so you get this +5 to your armor class and your concentration. Now, from what I've seen with what Larian did with it, I think they slightly nerfed it. It's like it's like your spell modifier -1. So if I have a +5, right, it's actually +4, but that's still incredibly strong, and I may not be right. We'll see when we get the stress test or the patch out, right? But it does add 10 feet of movement, and when you dash or haste, you double that, so that's actually 20 feet of extra movement, which is insane. You're always going to get into melee combat with that, and it comes at level 2. Are you telling me this broken freaking ability comes at level 2? What the hell? Okay, but it does have conditions. We'll see how Larian implemented. From tabletop, I do know that you have to be using things like one-handed weapons, which is like the scimitar or longsword or whatnot. You can't use shield, you can't use anything past light armor, but we'll see how Larian implements it. Just keep note of the conditions. The builds I have here, keep that in mind, all right? Extra attack at level 6. Blade Song is going to be just like Swordsbard, where they get their extra martial attack at a level later than, say, Fighter or Paladin, but it's incredibly powerful that you can just be a full caster with 6 level slots, right? And you can still beat up people with extra attack. And even better, the uniqueness of Blade Song, if it's implemented like it is on D&D, you get to use a cantrip after you attack, right? So if I swung my sword, I would be able to use Firebolt right after, and it would only be considered my first action because it's like extra attack, okay? That's really cool. But like I said, I'll dive into it another time. Let's actually just get right into slaughtering. This is crazy. I'm going to show you Gale's build here so you can build it the same way. You can do the same thing, you can blow people up, and you might even like Asterian's build too, because I love Warlocks, okay? I've been excited for this freaking booming blade cantrip, trust me. Okay, let me over-explain some things here. Dexterity is really important, because you want your, if you don't have like an intelligence weapon like I do, Sylvan Scimitar here uses my intelligence, you're going to want to be able to hit with your weapon, okay? But dexterity also gives us armor class, which is really important since we can't use anything past light armor or cloth, right? So we get a little armor class out of that, and we also get initiative. So it's very important. It allows us to use our weapon, have armor class, and have initiative, okay? But obviously we want to go intelligence. If we go pure level 12 wizard, we need intelligence, but we get so much out of it now, unlike previously, right? Not only are we an amazing spellcaster because we have 20 spell save DC, 20 spell attack, pretty crazy, right? But this is going to give a bonus, like I said, to the blade cantrip attacks themselves hugely. And as a blade singer, you have blade song. This is going to give you more armor class and more concentration saving throws, okay? So we can haste like crazy, and fighters can be super jealous of us because now we have 3 attacks at level 11 too, right? Actually, we get 3 attacks at level 6. It's better than everybody else, and we could just run around the battlefield with Blade Song and never lose this and just keep whacking people with Booming Blade, okay? So, we do 2 more intelligence with our first feat. We get Warcaster, so we have advantage on holding down haste and other concentration spells. And you don't need dual wield. I picked it up, but at this point you can really have a flex talent. I think alert is better because you want the higher initiative, but whatever. Just kind of choose what you want. I haven't fully optimized this. Who cares? This is already crazy strong. If you take the Hag's Hair, like this is your main dude or your main powerhouse, you're going to get that 19 intelligence up to 20. Okay, so you'd start at 17 with the hag hair, you go to 18, and with this feat you'd be at 20 by level 4 or 5 whenever you get that hair. Okay, the Sylvan Scimitar comes in kind of late, but it is a weapon that only uses purely your intelligence as your attack and damage, so that's nice. We don't have to focus on dex and strength anymore. This weapon purely operates off of intelligence, rolling into the benefits of that, right? So Rhapsody's insane with this build because you're going to get your attack roll accuracy up by 3 thanks to Rhapsody's bonuses, but this +3 damage, just like the amulet, is going to apply twice on your booming blade. It's going to apply to the weapon damage, and it's going to apply to the thunder damage, because Rhapsody's broken. That's why you want to use both of these, and thankfully, because they're both light weapons, you don't even need dual wielder to use this, okay? So this is your final form right here. We already saw what the element augmentation does, so it just adds your intelligence, but it adds it twice when using blade cantrip. So literally the strongest thing you do is get in there and fight with just both your magic and melee prowess. It's awesome, right? So booming blade is super strong because of this. Your element ring will add more this right here. When you do a cantrip or spell damage with lightning, thunder, and whatnot, it'll add that back in for the next attack. So your next follow-up booming blade will be stronger, and when you keep rolling it and rolling it, you keep adding a little more damage. Finally, this ring is really good, okay? Scoundrel ring, wombo combo. If you're not focused on haste, you can do the classic hit them first and then use a hold person, right? And then you can hit them again for massive critical hit damage, okay? You've seen this a lot, but yeah, you may not want to haste. You may want to just do this instead, right? Okay, Supreme Defenses can hardly drop concentration. This thing is insane. I've been saying this for months. This is going to make Bladesingers insanely strong because while concentrating, you add that spellcasting modifier +5 to every saving throw, including 1 armor class. So when we haste, we already get 2 armor class. With this, we now get another armor class. That's 3 more armor class. When we blade song, we get 5 more armor class, and all of this gets like 10. Okay, you get +5 to every saving throw on the stat sheet, plus you're getting +5 from blade song. So in other words, Constitution saving throws are out of control with this, okay? Alright, so you'll just like never lose concentration, especially because you have Warcaster, okay? And then reverb gear, because I implemented some thunder on this with the Drake Throat. So when we hit with thunder damage all the damn time, we're also causing reverb, making targets more likely to get hit by spells, okay? So again, just to demonstrate how stupid this build is, it's not the highest damage on Booming Blade, but it is like complete package. You can do anything and everything, right? Alright, so let me get into this real quick. If I piss somebody off with a firebolt, there we go. Alright, so let's hop back into Gale here. Alright, say I took a speed potion. What I was trying to get at with the Mystic Scoundrel is, if you... Oh, you need a bonus action? Okay, hold on. Let's just come and hit me. Come on. There, I wouldn't hit him. He's just gonna murder you. Alright, that one's also pretty exciting. Let's go. Yeah, Song of Defense is pretty cool, but we're not going to use it. I'll be talking more about Song of Defense and Bladesinger. Alright, so with the Mystic Scoundrel ring, just letting you know your other option. You saw the haste monster, but with Mystic Scoundrel, you've probably seen this on Paladins, right? You hit them one time, and now you can use hold person with the other, with your bonus action, okay? So you would hold person with your high spell casting, right? And then you would hit him again with a critical hit. I said, dot. Alright. So, let's run over here. I know, he dodged a 90%. Okay, good for him. Yeah, shield. Okay. So, like I said, if you would hit him, right, you would use hold person with your bonus action, and now your main action, you're gonna critically hit stupid damage. Ooh! So yeah, that's fun. Now, the other bonus here, right? It's trying to show you the insanity of mixing Blade Song with Haste with Booming Blade to make a really crazy wizard who can also just blast off with spells too, or just use it for shield or whatnot. So, you would Haste and Blade Song getting into a fight, right? You'd come over here. You have 10 turns on both, as long as you don't lose concentration, which you really shouldn't, because who the hell is going to block you? It can barely hit you between all the gear. There we go. You did hit me, look at that. And I just maintained concentration, no problem. Oh yeah, shield. You also have the amazing benefit of shield. Plenty of spell slots to use it. Song and defense would make you even more resilient, by the way, but I digress. Just boom! Just blow them up. Not to mention, we have some arsonist oil. So because you're using a weapon, you can coat this. So even if you're fighting some fire-resistant enemies, you could use that too. Alright, let's see. Come get me. Shield? Nope, not even shielding. And what are we up to on armor class? 25 before shield. So this stuff's wild. Yep, you're all dead. Okay, so let's start some slaughter here. Kaboom! And we'll hit you with the next attack. Kaboom! And then we'll come over here, get you. Nope, probably not hitting me. Even if you do, it's not ending us. Kaboom! Just some massive damage. Kaboom! There we go. And you know what? Why not? Let's hit this guy, get arsonist oil on him. So like I said, we can just blow him up with a fire attack. Oh, you want to run away? Okay, cool. Bonk. And because we hit him with thunder damage, he's getting reverb stacks too. So that's lowering the likelihood that he'll dodge our, what is it? Our dexterity saving throw spells, right? So that's cool. We can even use hold person right now, or if I had a hold monster, I could concentrate on that. But I'm concentrating on haste, so screw that. Alright. And then like I said, what do we got here? So he's already got 3 reverb. Try and hit me. So with 3 reverb and my high spell save DC, not high enough for that, but I can always hit you with my spell attack. There we go. Oh, did arsonist oil run out? Oh, my bad. I did that backwards. Oh well, just smack him. Boom. Alright, so let's look at Asterion though. So this is the full package because you only have to go into 12 Wizard. You don't have to multi-class. You have everything you could ever want. Spellcasting, spellblading, melee, extra attack, haste. Just, you're the everything. Like, you can't get hit. If you get hit, you're not losing concentrate. I can't stress how good this is, but we'll talk about it in another video. I love Warlocks though, and so don't fret. You can also use this with a Warlock and probably other classes. Until I get the patch though, I won't know how we can mix this. So I'm going to make an assumption with our Warlock example here. The assumption is you will have to dip a little bit into Blade Song, right? Maybe 1 level is required to get Booming Blade, but that's fine. Here's a build where we did that. I dipped 2 Wizard, and I went 10 levels of Fiend Warlock with Pact of the Blade, obviously, right? And here's my stats and why, okay? You're going to want to take 10 dexterity because we're going to pick up these gloves of dexterity. That gives us 18 dexterity. Hey, that means we can invest in 2 of these stats, right? We can get the intelligence bonuses for Blade Song, but we can also get 17 charisma. And with Actor, we get up to 18 charisma. And then with this hat, we actually get up to 20 charisma. So we have plenty of charisma. And we're going to use charisma for just about everything. Eldritch Blast damage, cantrip damage, weapon damage, so on and so forth, okay? And we're also going to go dual wield. We have to go dual wield here to wield Rhapsody and this amazing low-key, even better. This is now your new best weapon for blade cantrips. Trust me, this thing's insane, okay? And you want to use a Warlock because you get everything's focused on charisma this time, which means we can use the Potent Robes, which means we can use Harmonic Dueler, and of course, good old Necklace of Elemental Augmentation, okay? The way this works is if you perform a performance check on the Harmonic Dueler, all of your melee weapons get a charisma bonus, not unlike the Necklace of Elemental Augmentation. We already know Rhapsody's insanely disgusting. It gives us a lot of damage and accuracy. Element Augmentation, we saw what that does. The Arcane Synergy Ring, this is the different way to use Arcane Synergy. When you use a cantrip and do damage, you get Arcane Synergy. Well, that's never going to end. Okay, and then the Potent Robes is going to add the charisma bonus to our cantrip damage, not unlike this. Ah, we're stacking this, aren't we? And then bloodlust, so when we kill, we can keep on killing, okay? So, let's see if I can get this right. Even without some haste, we can go into some long strider, we got that. Make sure that's good. We do have our packed weapon set up. Don't forget that. So now this does operate on charisma. That's great. Okay, and then finally we will blade song, and then we will start the murder. Right? Wait, nope, we gotta start harmonic dueler. Pass the performance check, which is why we take actor. Boom! Yeah. Yeah. That's like, what, a level 5 smite, level 4 smite, the max it can get, right? Okay. So, a little silly. Now, if I kill this guy, guess what? I get another action, don't I? Oh, yeah. You bet I do. Alright, guess what? You're dead. Let's go! Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Nope, you can shield because you're a wizard, right? So you can use those level 1 slots for some wizardry. And we should not get hit because, let's see, we're up to... Oh, well, I want to see Asterion. Can you show me him? He's up to 28 armor class with shield. Good luck hitting me. That's cool. Alright. Oh, yes. So, of course, what can we do? With our bonus action, we can get another speed potion. And now we have insane range. And also, we have so many bonuses that we just obliterate people with the attack. Boom. Remember, we do have Eldritch Blast, so we could also blast people. Right? And that does insane damage as well. So whether it's ranged or melee, you are a monster. And then I died. Don't just stand there. Don't let me die. Oh, you're fine. You're fine, buddy. Trust me, they're dead. Oh. Oh. No, I'm instead. Oh, no. So like I said, whether at ranged or at melee, right? What can we do? We can Eldritch Blast them. If I could keep that on my list here. There we go. Come on back. La 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 la. Alright. Now even better than that, we do have darkness or Hadar or stuff like that. So we could actually concentrate on this. But first, let me go ahead and murder you. I can't get over there. Okay. Alright. You're really testing my limits, huh? Alright. So, this guy is even resistant to magical and physical piercing, right? But watch. Oh, maimed. Oh, okay. Let me just heal myself. That's what. I was like, what's going on? Alright. But we still do tons of damage. Because that thunder damage, that cantrip damage is getting enhanced like crazy. Okay? Let's watch this. Okay, Gale, stop bouncing back. Sorry about that. Alright, now remember you have these Warlock spell slots, so what can you do with them? That's right, you can cheese with darkness and now really obliterate your targets, okay? There we go. And speed is going to end, so let's take another speed so I go lethargic. Whoops. Alright, hit me if you dare. If you can. Alright, so once again, we can go boom! We go boom! Wow, you're really resistant to piercing, huh? Guess not. Kaboom! Oh, he's confused. He's confused. He should be dead. He's like, I don't know what just hit me. There we go. And just to make things even more fun. Pew, pew, pew! That's right. So, you can tell what my favorite thing is, especially about blade cantrips, so... Alright, I've talked long enough. You guys are awesome for watching. So, how you actually play these builds and level them up? Well, patch 8 is coming, right? So you will see me on live streams. I will be covering everything with patch 8 videos and streams, but I'd recommend you come watch the streams, if only because it's more fun when people join in. We had massive discussion last night because of the patch 8, so I had to freaking get into this stuff. But I'm excited for it. And I play on honor mode not because I'm amazing at the game, but because I want to see people play it too. So I try to show what you can do do with the different builds, make characters, have fun your way, and you beat it where consequences matter, and you overcome the challenge even when things go wrong. You overcome it, you beat the game, and you're like, man, I want to play that again. That was awesome. Let's try new things. So I love answering comments and showing off stuff like this. I even learn things from you guys. So drop a comment or come by into the chat and the stream, because you guys are my sponsors. I'm excited for this patch, so I hope you are too. Thanks for watching. And there's some member support too, so if you want to support the channel, that's amazing. But I hope you're hyped for patch 8. I got a lot more to talk about. And until then, you have an awesome day, and I'll see you next time.